Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
Hi. Welcome to my home.
You got
It's been a year.
It's been a year.
It's been a year. I have like pictures of when I first fixed it up a year ago.
Mm.
I don't have a video. So
Needs a
before
video.
we totally demolish the work that we did, because we're gonna do more renovations, I want to kind of show what it's like right now. So
The house tour.
let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, it's Lola.
No! You got your feet all wet. So right when you come in, you have a little like entryway. And
Yeah,
we
shoes.
set up a whole shoe rack.
Hats.
And I set up some extra hooks. And an extra little key hook. There's so many hooks. But we use them all, and we actually kind of need more. But we use it for more than just shoes. We put our keys and like flashlights and masks and so many hats and WD-40, of course.
Oh yeah, whenever you need that.
This is sort of like an entryway. Most people have like an entryway table where you just like throw your stuff, and we just put it on the wall instead, like flat.
Hats, keys, tools, and shoes.
And a nice little rug
Rug to step in.
to help protect against like rain, like water and stuff. And then on this side, we have my little plant shelf. So this is, we usually put like groceries up here. There's a caravan of Airstreams coming in.
Hi.
So big. Oh my god, there's two of them. Look, there's another one right there. This is so chaotic.
It's a safari.
This is safari. So yeah, this is my plant shelf. Andrew puts his like pieces in progress.
Pieces in progress.
What do you call it?
Pips.
Work in progress.
Whips.
Whips.
My whips.
And we have like this beautiful window back here, so all these plants get lots of sunlight. These two are fake.
Don't call them out like that.
They look so lush.
They do.
I would say my snake plant is the only one that like truly thrives in this in this environment, but that's okay. And we actually use this to hide all the wires from our cell extender. So Andrew knows more about this. And we're still figuring out a permanent situation for him.
It can go on the wall, but for now, it's connected to the ceiling.
Yeah.
And that is a nice way of hiding all the cables.
Yeah. And we actually have an outlet up here. That's what he plugs into.
Yeah.
So you'll find lots of outlets in lots of strange places, and we kind of like make the best of it. I think it works out.
Those outlets didn't come stock black and beige, right?
That's true. I forgot about that. So one of the biggest upgrades I think we did was just honestly just a coat of paint. So I took these outlet covers off. They kind of just pop off like that, and you can see the gross yellow. and I spray painted it this luscious black. I originally wanted
Gorgeous.
like gold accents inside,
Beautiful.
but to match, the windows were already black and I was not painting those, so I went with black, and I actually kind of like how sleek it looks. And then we totally sanded the entire walls, all of the cabinetry, and I just really wanted to move in, and I got the primer and the white base, and I said, this looks pretty good. I can just add more plants. So I added, you know, you kind of want to make the most of your vertical space. So I have this like accordion hooks, which really come in handy.
Oh.
So like this little bit of wall was just wall, but it's not useless, right? You can put, so we figured we could put our mop.
Looks great there.
Yeah.
There's your accordion rack, jackets and purses.
Yeah. This is our fridge.
Yeah, we walk into here, we see the fridge.
The first thing
every
that you walk
time.
in, yeah, like once you're actually in the home, the first thing that you see are all of my stickers. So many stickers.
And from the different places
From
you've been
all the
to.
different places we've been to. So this is my entire up and down the East Coast travels. We started in the Everglades. There's no order to this. I just put them where I thought they were pretty next to each other.
They're very pretty.
They're very pretty. So we started in the Everglades, and then all the way up to Acadia, which is the tip of Maine.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Tip the tail.
And everything in between. Well, a lot of stuff in between.
A lot of stuff. Yeah. Everything's hard.
Yeah, everything is too much.
The front stickers for when people send us stuff.
Yeah. Then we come into the bathroom.
Oh, look how renovated.
Little,
wow.
So we start off with a little over the door for the towels. This is like a little jewelry thing that I use for like toiletries. Because it has all these small pockets, so like I can fit everything. And I never have to worry about stuff falling out. It is a small bathroom. There's no getting around it. There's enough space for me to stand right here when I get out of the shower. But it's enough space. And I installed, there used to be a glass shower enclosure, and some people will not agree with me on this choice. But I took it out.
Feels much nicer.
It feels so much nicer because I can swing my arms out now.
Yeah.
And you don't realize, but in a very small bathroom, that
it matters. It
matters.
does. Especially when you're like, when I stand here and I'm using like creams and stuff.
Yeah. You can like extend out.
Yeah, exactly. I have much more space for my arms.
Yeah. And I also painted. I used some enamel paint to paint the fixtures. So not the fixtures, the sink and shower basin.
We leave Lola's litter in there.
I found these really cool handle, like universal handle replacements that actually fit over the stock stuff. So yeah, I just did the enamel paint on the faucets and switched out the handles, and it looks like brand new.
Very nice, very nice.
And then this is a super low flow, like half-gallon shower head that I would absolutely recommend. It means that I can take like 15-minute showers because we have a 7-gallon hot water tank, and I can take 15-minute showers.
That's pretty sweet.
It's amazing. It does mean that Andrew can't shower right after me though.
It's okay. I'll just wait 15 minutes and then I get my own hot water.
Yeah. I took out the medicine cabinet because it was blocky and kind of stuck out really far from the wall. So I removed that, put in this little toothbrush holder, and stuck it on the wall. And I went with like a bamboo theme, like a nice light wood. I think it's really cute.
It's really cute. It just works out really nicely.
And I kept the bamboo for like the small stuff as well. Like the shelves over here are also bamboo.
Bamboo aesthetic.
Bamboo and twine.
Nice vines.
Thanks. I put in a 12 volt, it's a normal fixture, but it's a 12 volt light bulb. So, yeah, and I just put this wire tubing to kind of cover it because I couldn't figure out how to run the lines through the ceiling, so. I worked with the skill set that I had.
And it worked.
And it worked. Well, here we are in kind of the main area of the cabin. This is our kitchen on one side, and then hangout spot.
Hangout living room,
Yeah.
workstation, dining room.
Everything.
It really goes together.
So as
Because
you
the
can
dinette
see-
used to be here.
Yes, the dinette, if you look really closely on the floor, you can see the outline. So this used to be where the dinette stuck out, and then if you zoom out, you can see that we actually got a good foot back out of that space.
Used to be here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as you can see from the Lola puddle, we really do need all of this counter space. It's just the IKEA tabletop that I got in that like same bamboo kind of color to keep that nice light colored scheme.
Yeah.
And I love it because like we also set up, so let's come down below because I'm really proud of this solution. We set up these ottomans, and they actually double as storage. So these have lids.
Hey.
Oh, my underwear isn't right on the top. Oh, good. So these kind of like come up and off, and we use it as laundry bins.
It slides under the table perfectly.
Never gets in our way. And we also put And because the laundry's kind of heavy, it doesn't move in transit either.
Yeah, you have the bungee it. That's pretty great.
We used to bungee it out of caution, but then we realized that it just never moves. So we also have under here, we have a couple of extra drawers, and that's kind of how we got around losing the like lost storage from getting rid of the dinette, was that we put in more shelving.
Yeah, yeah, and that's actually all above the wheel well. Like the wheel well down here, you can see it's still sticking out. That's not something you can remove.
Right, so we had to work around this little platform, which I also painted. Is
very cute.
The wheel well. Thank you. So, and then we put Lola's. I've had this for years. This is Lola's storage space. She's gonna wake up as soon as I do this, but.
It's like a dragon whose treasures have been touched.
So this is Lola's food stuff. Very nice.
Costumes, treats, food.
And you saw a little bit of it, but this is also, my desk chair sits on the end here. This wasn't a cabinet. A lot of these cabinet doors I took off of the, you'll see that we like totally ripped out the bed area that was originally here. Because some of these cabinets were closed off. I removed the radio, I removed the TV, and the microwave. And yeah, I got a lot of storage back from doing that. Because the way that these things come stock is like, the TV would sit right here, but then you have all of this cabinet behind it. So,
Oh, the storage, look at that.
so you see there's like all of the hookups and electricity for the TV.
What used to be the TV.
What used to be the TV, and we use it to charge our portable vacuum instead.
Very good.
So I took the TV and I put it on this. It's I want to put it on an arm. This was kind of a mistake of mine from like an old iteration, because there used to be a desk right here. But I put it instead on like this vertical up and down situation. So it can go up and down for
Rail.
on a rail for work from home stuff. Yeah, that's kind of that whole rigmarole is why I want to put it on like a swing arm proper.
Yeah.
But I really like having the TV over here because it's like we can twist it toward our living area when we're eating or like just hanging out, and we can also twist it toward the bed for when we're sitting in bed and watching TV. We'll get here.
We'll get there.
And I also built this. So it's a padded, like foamed. I guess I just kind of copied.
Zoom in.
I just kind of copied the shoe rack, really, and I made the pockets big enough, and everything's like cushioned, so that we can leave everything in transit. I made the pockets big enough for all of our laptops, and the Switch is in here. Just all of the electronics, really. It's kind of a catch-all, like, it's kind of a catch-all electronics area. So this is my drawer, Andrew's drawer, and then TV stuff. So like the HDMI cable, the Switch dock, charging stuff.
Yeah, some remotes maybe.
Some remotes, yeah. Oh, speaking of over here, so we have this really cool DIY that Andrew did.
Hello.
Where it's our sound bar.
Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, it connects to our phones, connects to the Switch, connects to whatever, because it's Bluetooth, and we don't have to. We do have a cable, but we really don't use it most of the time.
Nah, everything's wireless now.
Mm-hmm.
That's sweet. So we can just hang it up here, and that also doesn't move in transit.
Yeah.
It just stays.
Yeah. He's got his seatbelt.
Good
got his
seatbelt, little
seatbelt.
leather seatbelt.
And then up here are the cabinets. You can see this is where I removed the radio. I haven't figured out what to do with these cables. These are the radio cables. It's a goddamn Medusa's head. And yeah, it's a work in progress a year later. So.
Yeah, that's the exciting part about RV life. Everything's like a good work in progress, right?
Yeah. Always work in progress.
Always up there.
Yeah, so basically everything that's nice and organized now was just shoved into this. And it was a mess. Then we have more storage. Coming back around, this is our pantry. I'm not gonna open it.
Kitchen pantry.
It's a kitchen pantry. Nobody ever wants to look in a kitchen pantry. It's scary.
We have a lot of spices, suffice to say.
So that moves us into the kitchen.
We got the kitchen.
Lovely kitchen with the dirty dishes.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. We put in a magnetic knife rack, which was a bit of a gamble. I wasn't sure how well these knives would hold in transit, but it
does. Nothing. Only one of them falls, and that's like the thinnest knife.
The one that has like the least contact with the magnet. We have this nice big 3-burner stove. It's propane. So it doesn't run quite as hot as like a normal gas grill. I will say that's a frustration of mine, is that like I can't quite fry things the same way, and I can't quite like sear things the same way. But
it's serviceable, right?
It's
Gets to serve food otherwise.
You can really see. Oh my shame! You can see. There used to be a microwave in here, and you can see how much space I got back from removing it. And this isn't going to work for everybody. We just don't use a microwave. You know, you heat it up on the stovetop, or we have a little toaster oven. So this is most of our, like, appliances. We have, like, itty-bitties of everything.
Yeah.
Look at my itty-bitty rice cooker.
The rice cooker makes, like, 2 cups of rice.
He makes, like, 2 cups of rice. He's so cute.
You got a little panini press in there.
Yeah, a little panino press, all of our Tupperwares and everything just kind of gets shoved up there. So here we keep stuff that kind of like hot stuff. So this is our little toaster oven. I've cooked cream puffs in him, so he gets plenty hot. Like I've done plenty of baking. I made my own birthday cake last year. Yeah. Pots and pans and whatnot.
Nice rack in the back.
Oh, thanks.
Me and your hooks.
This is probably one of the coolest upgrades that I'm so proud of myself for coming up with. I've seen people like put hooks in the wall, and but I haven't seen like I put what the hell is that? A curtain rod. I put a curtain rod, and then I got a bunch of these S hooks. Like way too many of these big old S hooks, and it can really hold a lot of weight because, and I did this with the electronics area as well. I use wall anchors.
There he is.
That's it. A lot of people are like scared to drill into an RV wall because like it's just a thin piece of wood. It's not going to hold any weight. Wall anchors, it really makes it so much more stable.
Yeah, that's the full kitchen.
That's the full kitchen. We hold everything up here. Like it really makes so much space. Like it saves so much space putting everything on the wall. I forgot about this project actually, but I thought it was really cute. On the ceiling, I put this cute little, I got this from Dollar Tree. This sticker and this little wood tidbit is just from Dollar Tree.
It's so cute.
Because there's a big like 8-inch hole where the speakers from the radio were originally. Funny story actually. Those stuck out so much that this cabinet door couldn't open. No. You had to remove, the way that it was originally, you had to remove the casing off of the speaker to be able to open this door.
That's
design.
Very good design. Oh yes.
So I of course removed that and then put these cute little things because I couldn't figure out how to patch an 8-inch round hole.
See, close it up. A little flower on flower.
Yeah. And then finally we have the bed. Which was probably the most amount of work, the most amount of confusion. Continues to be confusing. The tricky thing about designing the bed is that the pass-through goes on the backside. The water tank is under here. Like all of the utilities are on this left side.
Yep.
And the way that I got around that originally was I built a Murphy bed.
It is a Murphy bed.
It is a Murphy bed. It is currently a Murphy bed. And I'm really proud of that. Like,
It's a good choice.
like I designed it, I engineered it myself. I made a little mock-up out of like cardboard to make sure that it would work because I intended. And it's still here a year later.
Yeah.
And it's been.
You built the whole thing
I
too.
built the whole thing. Yeah.
The cuts, the paint,
Yeah.
the drills.
Everything. Man, that was a lot of work.
The finishes.
And here we are.
The molding.
Getting rid of it.
Yeah, you go. Like you said, you got to change every time,
You
right?
gotta change it. I do love the Murphy bed, and I think that I was still on the money with my original idea, which was that like there's so little space that having flexibility in a small space is really important if you're willing to do it every day. And one thing that I've learned in the past year is that I am not.
So the Murphy bed was like bring it up, take it down every single day, right?
I only did that for about a month before I got sick of it, and it's just been living in down, like, bed mode ever since.
Shall I pull your legs?
No.
The rope! It's been so long.
Yeah, for what it's worth, it didn't used to be this hard, but there's a rope to grab the leg in the back there. And it got pushed like all the way to the back, so what you gotta do is you gotta hold the leg so that it doesn't stop the Murphy bed from spinning.
Yeah.
In the back, and you just kind of grab it, lift. Everything kind of settled a little bit, and you lift,
Oh, it's perfect.
and you lift,
Look at that.
and what's up? Been kind of curious.
That's the Murphy bed.
And then you got this lock on this side. You have to get this huge gate lock because of this big gap from the swivels.
Yeah.
And then these are the swivels. It's just little seat swivels. And I used hex screws to get them in.
Very cool.
I still wanted like a comfy couch, so I added these couch cushions.
Oh yeah.
I just got these big fluffy couch cushions with that beautiful green that I love so much. And I stuck them in all of the little corners and crevices for couch. They're still a couch mode, even though it's a permanent bed.
Yeah. Right now it's couch mode.
Right now it's couch mode. And part of that Murphy bed design was clothing storage. So I built this big old rail. Bins just work better for me for clothing storage. If you have trouble folding your laundry, my tip is don't. Just
don't.
put it in bins. I built this closet out of, so this is just a PVC pipe up here and then some rod holders on the corners. We do have a big old closet in the entryway, but we use it as like big item storage rather than like closet that it is.
Yeah, that's that clothes and fabrics, some painting stuff definitely back there.
Stuff.
General stuff. You got your lamp in the back. Also,
this was another
like the kitchen.
This was another upgrade that I did. Was there's this little lamp kind of comes out. Yeah, it's just it's a regular lamp that I fitted with another 12-volt light bulb. And actually, while we're talking about lights, let me show the 12 volts that I put in. So these are just regular 12-volt puck lights. I chose not to recess them just in case I needed to service them. And I added this little push pin. I wired in this little push pin. I did the same thing for the under cab lights as well.
That's the same light used all the way down, right?
Yeah, so the ceiling lights are all the same black puck to match the black accents. And it's just a little push light.
So smart.
So smart.
So smart. Very good.
And under the cabinets are also little puck lights. But those are silver because I ran out of the cute black ones and they were too expensive to buy more.
No.
So you can see these little guys. And I wired in little...
Here's my bins too. My
These are
clothing
Andrew's bins. Because I originally designed this space for just me. And then I got a cute boyfriend to come live with me.
It's a very nice place.
So we needed to change some stuff to make some space for him, and this was one of the things that we did. This was part of the original Murphy bed, where when it lifts, I still wanted a couch. So I fabricated like a couch cushion, which is long gone now, because like I said, I haven't used it as like a Murphy bed in like a year. And then this is a little fabric covering that I made, and it's just held in with Velcro strips every so often, and I like it better. So the thing with like the meters for the tanks is that they are wildly inaccurate. And when I first moved in, I like most of this stuff wasn't finished built. I hadn't finished building it, and I realized that I really liked being able to see what was in the freshwater tank. So rather than finish it out and close it out with like a wooden paneling, I went with fabric so that I could easily just reach back here and undo some Velcro and be able to see.
You see water.
And there's my water.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Very good future proofing, because now we know there's a third of a tank in there, and if we go boondocking,
we just know.
It's
not like, oh, the tank says 1/3, but what does that actually mean?
Yeah, the sensors aren't the best.
And it also makes it really easy to get back there and if we need to quickly service the electric or the water pump or anything, we can just finish removing this because it goes all the way back around and crawl under the bed. Or lift the bed and like lift the...
Ideally lift the bed. We haven't done that in a bit though.
I'm so proud of myself for the versatility, the utility, the...
Smart.
That's smart.
There you
go. And that's it. That's pretty much...
I hit the panorama.
That's pretty much
Spun
all the
around.
upgrades.
There it is. It's the RV.
That's my RV.
Right.
That's all the work I put into it.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And still more to be done.
Yeah.
We're excited. We're gonna fix up the bed a bit today.
I'm sure there's little bits and pieces that I missed as well, but that's kind of the worst of it.
Look at the thermometer. It's 83 in here.
Yeah, we had to turn off the AC because the AC is loud as hell to film this. So I'm sweating. It's hot. Lola's even more melted.
Lola, no.
So I think it's time to get back to it.
Bye, Lola. Thanks for the tour.
Thank you.
It's really nice.
Thanks for
see
coming
you.
to see my beautiful hard work.
It'll be completely different.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.